Right, well, hello everybody and welcome back to LUNDY'S WILDCAMP stroke Bushcraft. As you can see, I've got a humongous Burton on my back. I've got a bit of a chest bag on here hooked on with these shackles. It's just an old British Army ammo bag. I've got my drone in here, bottle of water, my camera kit, well some of my camera kit anyway. I've just had the drone up, but the winds are just atrocious like, and where I am on this footpath it keeps losing signal as well. I had my first crash into a tree, but it survived. I chopped a few branches down, must have been thin branches like, but if the footage is okay I'll put it on in a minute. So anyway, it's Monday and it's 25 to 12. I've been mucking around for about half an hour trying to get some decent drone footage, but it just wasn't working. I didn't want to lose it. So yeah, I've got a tiny bit of weight on my back as well, as you can tell by me puffing and panting. So anyway, 2 nights solo camp, possibly a visit from Rooney tomorrow night, all depending. Sorry, I think I'm slavering a bit there. But yeah, it's the Monday before lockdown, so I know what he's all going to say. Yeah, lockdown, people shouldn't be out camping, but it's not lockdown yet, so I'm getting it in now. And the last lockdown, it was atrocious, especially for people like myself that like to get out and do videos in the woods, get out camping. It proper killed the channel. My channel was flying. I was doing all them storm videos, storm Cara, storm Dennis. I was getting loads of views, loads and loads of new subs. And then when I started doing them videos in the garden, I'm not going back down that road. I'd rather just not put any videos up. So unfortunately, well, fortunately, we're allowed to do some exercise, I believe. I'll have to look into it more. But yeah, this will be my exercise. Coming up here nice and early in the morning, walk up the camp, do some bits and pieces, walk out, go home. Aye. But yeah, I think I'm going to lose a layer soon, because I am sweating. But anyway, don't know if I'll do any more footage on the way. I just want to get there because we're due some rain in about an hour. It's quite heavy winds. We're looking at between 30 to 60 mile an hour winds up here, and where I'm situated I think it'll be a little bit worse. So I've already heard a few trees creaking on the way up this path. But anyway, I might not put this on. I might just start off when I'm at camp, but we'll soon find out when we get there. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, well, hello then. Right, I'm back out. It's Monday afternoon now. I've done a little bit of footage on the way up. Try to use my drone and that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but if I have, you would have seen it before this. And anyway, I'm back up in my camp. Shelter's still standing. Rooney was up on Monday with myself. I was up for the day. Rooney was here for the night. I brought this tarp up to use up here for the shelter and that, but we decided to put this up because it was a bit of a wet day. And Rooney stopped, so it gave him something to sit under when he was in front of the fire. Obviously he's left a couple of little bits and pieces under here for the burn, but I'll do a lot of wood prepping anyway. But anyway, as you can see, shelter's still sorted. This is a bag of goodies I brought up the last time I was here. As you can see, it's definitely a damp woods because it's only been since Monday and it's getting like damp spots all over it. I've got a sleeping bag, an old OEX roll mat in there, and all my beer and cans of pop and that lasts the 2 days. And when I was up here, I cut a load of logs. I don't know if you can see them on this camera. I cut all them up. They're just for tonight, really. I'll get them processed. And obviously, last time we built the shelter up, I put a load of wood under there as well. But I've noticed underneath the tarp, it's damp on the inner side. I'm not sure if that's because of the foliage. Well, I got a load of this stuff off the floor and I put it on the top just to cam it up a bit, and I'm not sure if it's doing it as any good because it's absolutely saturated. So when I'm up here this time, I think what I might do is I might clear it all off, take the cam net off, give it all a wipe down, and then get some moss from down the bottom and put moss on instead. I'll see how it goes in any rate. Obviously I'm sleeping in here tonight. I've brought a bivvy bag with us and a roll mat. So I'll be sleeping in there in any rate. I've got a couple of gaps on that wall there to fill up tonight, just to stop any rain coming if it rains. But mainly the wind comes from the rear in any rate, so I'm going to be alright. Even if it's a little bit of a drip, I've got a bivvy bag to sleep in any rate. But we'll see how dry it is when I get in there and get clearing it out. So I've brought with us me Falraven Bergen. It's a 75 litres. It's absolutely rammed to the hilt like. I've got some nice bits of food to cook the night. No boiling the bags, no ration packs, none of that crap. I want to be eating meals that I cook myself. Ration packs are the days that bung you up, and then when you need a good shite, it's not nice. And I'm not willing to pay £5 for a boil in the bag from a shop just to make me Bergen lighter. My Bergen's about between 25 and 27 kilos. I've brought me little army ammo bag which I attached to my chest. It's got me drone in there in. I tried using it for a bit of drone footage on the way up, but it's just totally windy down there, and the part I was walking up, it was blocking my signal to the phone as well. As you can see, I'm absolutely minging already because it's been pouring down, and all the time that we've been since the last time I was here, it's just clarty out everywhere like. So it's going to be a wet, cold, windy and damp damp camp, but I'm going to enjoy it because we didn't know when we're going to be getting out again. Lockdown, oh my god. So anyway, apparently the country's going into a 4-week, possibly longer lockdown. So obviously they're going to be putting a ban on people going out wild camping and things, and obviously there's going to be a lot of people in a lot of Facebook groups going to be whinging their tits off about people going out camping and putting pictures up about being out in the woods and on hills and things, because they did the last time and it done me napper in. So I've turned off all my notifications on the groups in any way now, because it's just absolutely doing me head in. I'm actually thinking about coming off Facebook altogether and just using Instagram and YouTube to communicate and connect with people. I find Instagram is a lot better. You can just have a look at people's photographs and they put messages up if they want to. You don't have to. And I've started using it quite a lot myself, so check out the link below from your Instagram account if you want to come and follow us. All right. I post loads of photographs up on there now when I'm out camping and all that, like, and it's just a nicer format, a nicer I can't think of the proper word in any rate, but it's a nicer place. I feel as if you're not pressurized to constantly getting bombarded with messages off people and all that, you know. Facebook takes a lot of my time up. I'm a mentor in a few groups. I've got my own group, and I'm in about 50 odd groups. Half of them are going to get binned soon at any rate, because they're just full of dickheads who think they know better than everybody else. Well, we just want to come out and enjoy ourselves. Some people complain because we have fires and when I put a picture up of a fire on certain groups, they whinge about it and they take me post down. So what's the point in being in a group that's like that? You've got other groups that I've binned and they keep trying to get us to join again, that if you promote any YouTube channel or anything like that, they didn't want to know. And that's, I'm there to get my channel out, you know, as well as interact with other people's posts. I feel like I'm going into a bit of a rant here about Facebook, but I am actually, because it's really starting to really grate on us. I'm looking here, I spend hours a day on Facebook, and it does me wife's head in, like. So for the last week I've had the notifications off, and you know, nowadays I've had a lot more time to do other things. So Facebook might be getting binned, and I might even stop doing my own Facebook group as well. I'm thinking about it. Obviously I'll let people know first before I do, but it's a possibility that I might be leaving Facebook altogether. I only started it because I started my YouTube channel, and yeah, it's been good for the channel, helping us get it promoted and that, but I just believe there's too many people on there that think that... Right, let's go and have a look at where I'm sleeping tonight. So obviously I've got all my beds set up now. All right, so there we go. It looks cozy as out, that, doesn't it? It looks mint. Obviously I've wiped all the inside of the tarp down. I think it might just be condensation, fingers crossed, and it's not leaking. But if it is, I've got a bivvy bag in anyway. So basically what I've done is, obviously the net will get tucked under properly in anyway. There's absolutely tons of slugs around, and there's loads of them climbing up the walls, and there's some on the bed, so I've took them all off, but I've got plenty of layers. And basically what I've done is, just to protect my mattress, my Thermarest mattress, I've got a ground sheet. I've got an old OEX self-inflatable mattress, which has got a bit of sponge in it and any weight, and then I've got a little foil blanket. Then I've got a army bivvy bag. Then I've got my Thermarest sleeping bag. Thermarest, what do you call it? I've just cinched this all up just to stop anything getting crawling in. Like, 2 seconds, excuse the camera action a second. I just open this up. So basically inside of there, inside the actual bivvy bag, I've got my Thermarest air mat. I haven't put it all the way up because I don't like it rock hard. And then in here I've got my new OEX 1110 or whatever it's called, 4 season sleeping bag. I've got a sleeping bag liner to put in it as well if I feel like I'm going to get too minging and too dirty, but I normally get a wash before I go to bed and anyway. So I think I'm going to be nice and cozy. It feels nice and cozy. I think the mat could do with a little bit more airing, to be honest. But then I've got this old OEX bug net that goes over the top of your beds. So I've just tucked it underneath. It had a hole down the bottom here, so I've just tied a hole in it. It's just to stop anything crawling all over us in the night time, because there's loads of slugs in that. And I've woke up many a time with slugs on my face, and it's not a very nice feeling. Right, well, as you can see, I've been rebuilding the fire a bit. I think what I need to really do is get some really good mud and just secure all the gap bits and all that in it as well, and it'll make the rocks a bit more secure, and then that'll dry out with the heat. That'd be mint. We're going to look at doing something different with the fire in any way in the future. I've put a little metal fire down inside of it for now, and the other corner is wedged underneath a rock on the grill, so when I get the fire going, that should be okay. Like, just brought a big log over to start chopping some logs up against it, and as you can see, I've started splitting the bigger logs into little bits. It's nice bone dry inside, well, just about bone dry inside in any rate, and most of them are, oh, that's lush and dry, that one is. Well, most of them are dry inside in any rate, like I was saying, and what I'll do is later on I'll just batten them down a bit, get more little dry bits, and then I've got some other small bits standing around up here that I've had for a while. Probably be a bit damp on the outside, but they'll be alright on the inside. Get them cut down, batten them down, just to initialize the fire. These logs are a bit hard to split on here because of all the knots and all that, so I've just left them there. They'll be some of the main fuel, and same with I'll probably keep that big log. Actually, I've got some other big logs down the bottom there. I'll use them as and if I need them. So I'm still undecided what to do with all them slabs of rock there. I was thinking about trying to make some sort of a oven with it, but it's just getting them stood up properly. It's not a priority, to be quite honest. So, but I'll keep them all there for now. I've done no more prep to the shelter whatsoever. I'm just going to leave it as it is and then work on that tomorrow. Like I said before, I'm just trying to get some wood prepped, get myself set up ready. I don't know what I keep on looking up for. Get myself some wood prepped, get myself prepped ready for tonight. Sit and chill in front of the fire, nice few beers, nice bit of food, and chill out, listen to some cracking 80s music. What do you like to listen to when you are out and camping and sitting around the fire on a night time? Do you have music on at all, or what kind of era do you listen to? I know there's a few people like Lee from Burton Outdoors likes a little bit of rave. These big box, little box, big box, little box. Nah, I used to be well into that anyway when I was younger, but not anymore. I'm not like 60s, 70s and 80s music for me, but 90s. Well, I like all types of music, to be quite honest. But anyway, Lee, go and check his channel out. He speaks from the hip, Lee does. Doesn't take any shit. Pardon the pun, like, but he doesn't. So anyway, I am going to be doing some shout outs later on. That one just slipped out because I was talking about music. But he's always a good watch and a good laugh as well. He's just not bothered at all. He just does what he wants to do, and if he didn't like it, you just unsubscribe. But I've got a free shout outs for tonight later on, and then I've got another free tomorrow night that I'll do as well, because there'll probably be 2 parts on this video at any rate, because it'll be a long one, because I waffle loads. Right, back to getting some wood done. I'm not going to bring you along to show you how to chop wood and cut wood. Alright, I just find that very boring, to be quite honest. Alright, people that do it on their videos, that's up to you, but all I do is fast forward through them bits in any rate. Alright, unless I'm doing work, building something, then I'll show you as cutting the wood to get it done properly on the build. But other than that, firewood, nah. See you in a bit. Right, well, good evening everybody. It's 5 o'clock, or nearly 5, and as you can see, it's absolutely pitch black in here now. So I'm going to get the fire started. So I've been cutting some, I'll tell you what, let's put this light on because it's easier. As you can see, I've been prepping some little bits of wood, chopping up some logs, and I've got some little sticks here which are nice and bone dry. And to start the fire, let's just get yours positioned. I've got one of these little wax pad things. Okay, I'm just going to use one of them, and I found some of these waterproof matches in my fire kit, so I'm going to use one of these to get it started as well. So let's see if it works. Let's take a knee. Oh, straight away, first strike. Like that. So that's that cotton bud light. If you can see it. Yeah, just. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to build a couple of these up around it. Right, well, as you can see, I've started cutting some potatoes and some peppers. Alright, I've got a couple of more little bits of peppers here to cut, and some onions, some mushrooms, sorry, and then some shallots. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to prep it all into this pan, and then get this pan heated up, start frying it all off. Alright, and once that's all done and dusted, then I'll start cooking me steak, and that's what I'm going to have for tea tonight. I've got some spices and things as well, so I'll be putting some of that on. And as you can see over there, well, I hope you can see it on the camera, I've got the grill on the fire burning off nicely, so that's giving it nice, that'll give it nice and clean and sterilised. Alright, this top is a smoke collector, like the smoke's getting brought into it and it's just sitting here, so this is definitely getting taken down tomorrow, and then I'm going to make some other sort of like shelter to sit under next to the fire. So anyway, I'm going to prep all this, then when I start cooking it, I'll bring you back. Alright. Right, so tea started. So inside the pan I've got some thin sliced potatoes, some shallots, some peppers. Alright. I'm just going to let them fry off. And then I'm going to add the mushrooms. And then I've got some spices. I'm going to sprinkle some spices on it. And when I think it's nearly ready, I'll start doing the steak. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to sit back over there and finish off that can. And as you can see, it's a right mess in the car, like, but at least there's plenty of cover. I've got the mushrooms left there. I'll probably just eat it straight from the pan, to be honest. I'm going to sit and listen to some music, me, like, and chill out. There you go. That is smelling lovely already. I can smell the onions caramelising inside the pan and the plate. What do you call it? The peppers. And anyway, see you in a bit. Right, well, I've got the fire built back up, and this is me tea for tonight. Sorry about the camera angle, but it's going to be rubbish. But we'll have peppers, potatoes, mushrooms, shallots. What have I got? Sorry, potatoes, mushrooms, shallots, peppers. I end up putting in some Italian sausage meat. I can't remember the name of it. And obviously I've got a ribeye steak here as well. So I'm going to get stuck into this because my nose is running. Oh no, the dreaded lurgy. But yeah, let's have a And also, what I added into all the shallots and everything, added some salt, sea salt, some herbs and spices, and I added in a little bit of like a curry powder type stuff. Added a bit of water in, mixed it all together, and that just, it smells lovely, and it's everything's just cooked right. The potatoes are lovely, nice and soft, and all the peppers have got a nice little bit of a crunch to it as well. So happy days. So I'm going to get that down my neck and have a couple of cans, sit in front of the fire, listen to some tunes. Sorry about the snotty nose. It's all spices because I've been eating it as I've been cooking it. Right? So in any rate, I'll bring you back in a bit when I'm nice and full. So here's a look at that. Whoop. Right, sorry about that evasive camera action there. Right, in any rate, time for, I think this is me second or me third. Oh, I think I've still got a bit of a Corona one there. And Corona on the brain. Wonder why. Kronenberg 1664. Nice alcohol. Stella Artois, as our pal Rooney says it, in a French accent. I hope Rooney comes tomorrow, like, because I could do with some banter. As much as I love being on a solo. And anyway, talking about banter, I've just had a very good conversation on the phone with Ant from Survive the Night. So Ant, cheers mate, it was good talking to you. It was a good chat that. Hopefully we will meet up soon rather than later. Right then, so anyway, I said earlier on that I would give free shout outs, and this is the free channels that I've picked for this shout out. So the first one is a lad called Mike. He's called the Cheshire Wanderer. I put a post up on the community post about his channel when he was getting near to 1,000 subscribers. I think he's now past that milestone now, so well done anyway, Mike. Well deserved, mate. I enjoy his videos. You know, he does a nice bit of cooking on it. He does like bivvy bagging and British Army bashers and things like that. He also does a bit of tentage in the woodlands that he's got permission for, which looks like a great place as well. It's got like a bit of a pond or some sort of water feature there as well, which is absolutely lush. I think my mate Rick from Rick T Outdoors has been there a few times now as well with Billy Boy. Oh, hello Rick, by the way. So there's another shout out. There's Rick as well. Go and check Rick's channel out. Now that is a bushcrafter. So anyway, back to Mike. So the Cheshire Wanderer, go and check his channel out. Alright, and I think he's got his own sort of like store on whatever page it is. So Mike, let us know what it is, mate, and I'll put it up on my post for you, mate. Sells loads of like outdoorsy type stuff, I believe. So good plug for you there, mate. I like them tilly lamps. Anyway, that's my first one. Sorry about that. Next one is JRP. That's why I've got it on my phone, you see. JRP Outdoors. JRP Outdoors has just hit 1,000 subscribers as well. But I haven't long been watching his channel. But the videos I've watched have been very entertaining, very well put together, and you get a laugh as well, which is what I like. I don't like all these channels which are too serious all the time. You've got to have a bit of banter, and you've got to have a laugh and a bit of piss take. And GRP Outdoors, I think their first name is John, he does that. Two videos that stand out for me was the one where he slept in the sand dunes, and he slept in a bit of a dip. That was absolutely fantastic video of that. I think that's when I hit the subscribe button, I believe. And just your drone footage and everything, and your videos is great. The banter is just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. The second video that stands out to me is when you went on a paid holiday. You got paid off your mate to go on holiday, paid for your flight, which I thought was really great. And you went on some walks, didn't you, and left your tents and all that, and I think did you just not get lost or something, and got back dead late. But that was just so funny, that video. It was hilarious. Your mate was a pelter as well. He was just so funny, comical. So anyway, JRP Outdoors has got a giveaway going on at the minute as well for his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I believe it's like some sort of coffee thing and some coffee beans and things. I'm not a coffee drinker myself, so I didn't go in for it, but go and check his videos out, and anyway, give him a sub and then jump on the bandwagon and get into his giveaway as well. So the third and final one for tonight is another YouTuber that I've just started watching. Sai's been watching me for a while, I believe, but I really enjoy Sai's videos. He does kayaking and camping mixed together. Really good, some brilliant locations. He's very good at putting his videos together. He's got a lot of passion for what he does as well. Yeah, I just really like his videos, and I think he deserves a shout out. So the primitive one. So it's actually the primitive one. I'll get it right there. Sorry about that, Si. Yeah, go and check his channel out. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. He's been doing a few collaborations with other channels as well. All right. Just a sound lad. Hopefully one day I'd like to come down and do a kayak camp with you, mate. So, you know, we never know, that might happen. But yeah, absolutely cracking channel. Go and check him out. Si from the primitive one. Okay, so that's me 3 shout outs now. Anyway, I don't do them that often. Maybe I should do them a bit more. Gotta give a little bit back to the community, and also it's the type of channels that I like watching.
Right, well, good morning everybody. Well, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've slept all the way through till about 5 o'clock. Absolutely beautiful sleep. Just great. Lovely, toasty and warm, nice and comfy as well. But I've sort of like nodded off a couple of times since 5 o'clock. It's been a bit windy through the night, but other than that, no dramas whatsoever. Right, so that's me up and about. I'll just put this outside light on just in case it's dark, because it is a bit dark underneath this canopy. Right, so as you can see, I've got the kettle boiling there. I've just brought that just for quick and easiness. And as you can see, what I've done is I've made like a cosy for me gas canister, which it sort of kept it from freezing last night. So it was a test. Only this is a bit of army roll mat, and then some black and nasty tape all the way around. I've got a base on the bottom of it as well. Alright, so that's what I've been doing for me gas canisters, try and keep them a bit, stop them freezing overnight. Water's nice and boiled there now. So all I've got is my traditional cup of tea. I've got 2 sachets of porridge there in my pan lid, so I'm going to have that for breakfast. Get cleaned up and that, get myself washed, brush my teeth and that, and then I'm going to get cracking with sorting that side of the shelter out first. As you can see, it's a cold morning. All right, I didn't realise how cold it was until I got out my pit. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, get me breakfast, and I'll see you in a bit. Right then, so that's me all breakfast done, washed, brushed my teeth and everything. So I just thought I'd quickly run you through what I bring out on my wash kit for a camp, an overnight camp. It's just a basic wash. It's no spectacular. I used to bring nail brushes and everything, but now all I do is it all goes in this one little dry bag. I bring out some baby wipes. Okay, then this thing here, I got this when I was a member of Camp Bob off one of the lads. I think it's only got about 2 little flannels left in. And what they're more little tablets, you can see them inside. You add them to water and they just expand into a nice wet cloth. So you put them in some nice hot water. It's just so lovely on your face. Obviously, I've got some, oh, I've just dropped my lid on it to find that. Right. In here I've just got some moisturizer body cream, moisturizer cream, just to keep your hands a bit supple and put on your face and all that, and it just makes you feel nicer. That's some of the wash. It's like a gel wash that you get, shampoo and body wash. Let's get it right there. And then I have a small foldable toothbrush, toothpaste. I've got a spare packet of tissues for wiping me butt. Sorry, cameras everywhere. And then inside there I've got a mirror, because I don't have one of my first aid kit. I've got the mirror here, and that does for if I get something in my face or something, you know, or something in my eye. And then I've got a very small micro towel, and then some spare toilet roll. So that's basically my wash kit that I bring out with us. If I'm going out for a week, I'll bring me other wash kit, which has got like a dog bowl in it, just to put hot water in, and I'll bring a nail brush and that, just because your hands get absolutely disgraceful when you're out camping for over a week, which is very, very rare I ever do that now in any rate. But that's me wash kit. All right. Right, as you can see, that's the second load on there now. So that's starting to take shape already. I think about another 3 or 4 loads, and that should be that total side covered. And then I'll start on the back side. I'll get rid of them sticks from there, and I'll just pack it all up like that. And once it's all packed up on there, then I can start on the roof again, just bringing up the moss, not the actual, not them, what do you call it, the pine needles. There's a proper word for it. A lad called Rob is told us what it was, but I can't remember what it was called because I'm crap with names, as you know. But yeah, that's going to look a lot better and hide it a lot better as well. And obviously that green top will be gone as well, which is what I want. I want this to totally blend in, and obviously with it being moss, it should grow again. I seen it on Collie 195 years ago when he done a shelter, and he put moss on it, and over time it just started growing back itself, and it had flowers coming out of it, and I think it just looked mint. Right, there we go. There's the next stage done. The bottom part at the back. Happy days, that looks a lot better. So now I've just got about 2 or 3 loads to get to put a nice thin layer on the roof, and then that'll be that done. And then much better, that much better. Just need to sort that bit out now, and then we're nearly there. So might be running out of time though, because I need to get some dinner. But anyway, happy days. Right then, well, it's 5 to 1 in the afternoon now, so I'm definitely stopping for something to eat. I've got me my Sea to Summit kettle on the gas stove with plenty of hot water getting made. I'm going to have a tomato cup of soup, and I'm going to munch on some pepperonis, and I'm going to have some, I think that's some fried chicken noodles. So that's my dinner for today. And then obviously I'll be making a nice big tea later on tonight when I've got the fire going. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop working on the shelter now. I feel like it's getting dark already, you know. It's just went a lot darker than what it was before. So what I need to do now is start thinking about prepping some wood for the fire for tonight, because it's getting cold. As soon as you stop working, that's it. You feel the cold, like. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this food, have the hot drink and that, and I'll start prepping some wood and things. I might bring us back for that, I might not. I don't really do things like that, mate, to be quite honest. What I do though is a lot of waffling. and I think there's a lot of waffling in this video. Right, well, I never normally do this, but just to show you that I actually do this, I'm just prepping some wood to get my fire started for tonight. So I'm just doing a bit of battening. It's a bit knotty this, but it does the job. Some people don't like it battening with knives, but that's what this knife's for. If I can't do the job, then I won't use it. And guess what? It does the job. Because it's a costly knife. I'm going to do a video on this knife in any way. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I haven't even had to sharpen it yet. All I do is strop it. Chris is an absolutely superb knife maker. My pal, the Northumbrian. Haven't seen him for quite a while. He's been quite busy building, doing work down at Camp Bob and making loads of knives for everybody. Plus his normal day-to-day life as well, like. But it'll be nice to see if I can get him out for a camp with me and Rooney. Get the three amigos back together. If you're watching this, Chris. It's a bit knotty there at the bottom, so I'll use that as one of my thicker bits. So then all I'm doing basically is getting all these bits here. Alright. Let's teach you to suck eggs. And then get them thin. And thin. Alright. So that's my wood prep done. On video there is. Alright, I've done a lot of cutting, buying loads of dead standing wood and all that. I'm getting it all prepped now, ready, because it's like about 3:20 in the afternoon. So I've got a nice cup of tea there as well. So I'm just going to I'm just going to sit and chill, doing some battening of wood and having a cup of tea. And I'm going to listen to some radio, because I've had no music on all day today because I've been too busy. But anyway, see you in a while. Right, well, hello everybody. Well, it's 5 o'clock, so it's pitch black, so I've got my fire on. I didn't bring you back for it. It's just the same as we lit it last night with one of the wax bud things. Sliced down loads of little bits of wood, added them, set a light, here presto. Nothing really major bushcrafty fire is starting about it at all. Just a case of get the fire on. Oh, I've got a couple of wet logs at the back there. They'll dry off with the heat of the fire through the night, and then they'll burn themselves. So that's happy days, like. Like I say, yeah, it's 5 o'clock at night. I've done plenty wood prep. I'll just spin it. I'll put this light on so you can see. Oh, I've got some of them logs there. I've cut them, they're dry inside, but they're soaking on the outside, apart from the bottom part, which was part of the tree that was rotten. And I've got all these little bits here, and then I've got some more there, and then I've got two big logs standing up against the trees over there if I need them. So they're there, but I don't think I'll need them, to be honest. Some of these logs down here are absolutely massive, like. Or as long as I've got some little bits to go with the big ones to keep it going, then it's happy days, like. Let's turn this torch off. Alright, so at any rate, I'm just sitting chilling in front of the fire, listening to some music, get some fluids down my neck, some water. I don't feel like having the drink just yet, like. It's only 5 o'clock as well. So, but yeah, I am tired, like, to be honest. It's been a hard day today. Enjoyable, but it's hard graft, this, like, building shelters and prepping wood and things like that. People think it's just dead easy. You just find the right kind of wood and everything does itself, where it doesn't like. But I enjoy doing it, and you know what it is, I think in a way it keeps us active, keeps us fit, and I get to entertain you lot if you like the videos, that is. But if you do, put it in the comments, let us know what you think. So, you know, it's good to get comments. I do get back to yous. Unfortunately, my last lot of comments I didn't get back to people until after 6 days. Life got in the way, like. I've had a big change to my social media as well. I've turned all my notifications off on Facebook because it's just doing me nappering. I get about 20 posts off a person doing the same post on all the groups, and then obviously if they're friends with me, they'll probably get the same when I put posts up with all my videos and things. I'm liking Instagram. I think I've already talked about this, so I'm just going to cut it short. Yeah, I definitely like Instagram. It's a lot easier, a lot less hassle as well. Don't get people telling you, you can't post that because you got fire on it, or you can't post that because you're building a shelter in a non-permission area. Bollocks. That's what's putting me off the Facebook groups, and I'm thinking about leaving a few of them in any rate. So, aye. In any rate, I think I've bitched on a canny bit on this video, like on this camp. So, but it's good to talk. But anyway, I think I've talked enough. Let's have a little bit of bush TV. It's a nice fire, that, like. Look at the shelter, man. Can you see the shelter? No? Neither can I. Absolutely meant that. Really chuffed with the way the shelter's looking now, like. And as the weeks go on, when I do my day camps, because you know they would camp out after Thursday apparently, I'll be getting up and doing a lot more work, and I've got a plan for a belter social shelter for me and Rooney, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, see you in a bit. If it was your first time in the woods, especially in this woods, the noises I'm hearing in the night, you'd be pooing your pants. Especially if you don't know what them noises are. But definitely sounds like geese or duck. But they're being noisy, and it's late as well. Some deer earlier on barking as well. That's an eerie sound when you first hear it in the pitch black woods. Strange things can happen in that mind of yours if you don't know what the wood noises are. The noises of the night. Bum bum bum. Well, anyway, I've warmed up my first can. Got my first can for a Kronenberg 1664, sorry. So I'm just taking it nice and easy with my beers, watching a bit of Bush TV. But yeah, this tarp is definitely a smoke catcher, like. Definitely a smoke catcher. Might have to adjust this, but it's definitely a chill in the air tonight, like. It's definitely cooler than last night, but never mind. Let's put more wood on the fire and put a jacket on. Right, well, that's me mate Rooney just tipped up, and I'm just prepping my tea. It's 9:30 at night, so he's just a wee over to get set up. I don't know what setup he's doing, but I'm having basically the same as what I had last night, except I'm not having a steak, and I've got a Mexican style rice to add to it instead. So I'm just busy chopping all my tatties and things, the onions, well, my shallots, shallots, and peppers, mushrooms, and I've got I've got 2 eggs as well. I forgot about them. I was going to put one of them in my food last night, and I've got 2 eggs there as well. So I'll mix all that in and put the rice in, and it'll be happy days. Like, it's going to be one big feast. And I've got where is it? See? I don't know where it is. I've just had it on the bench. Not sitting on it. I did have a big massive Italian sausage on here. Oh, it's on my bloody bag still. So I've got about half of one of them. I've just, well, 1.5, well, just over half of one of them to slice up and all and put in. Oh, happy days, like. It's going to be a nice feast this night. I've already washed my hands, but they're still minging. So, anyway, I'm not going to bore you all the prep. I'll show you what it's like when I'm finished. Right, finally got me tea. It looks a little bit mushy like. Obviously, as I've added egg. So I've got loads of stuff in there. I've got egg in there, I've got rice in there, tatties, all sorts. It looks horrible to me, like, but it might look nice on the camera. But it tastes lush. So I'm going to get this down my neck. It's now 11 o'clock at night. I'm getting smoked out off the fire because I've just started putting loads of wood on it. And anyway, I'm going to get this food down my neck before it gets cold. The obligatory thumbs up and nod of the head. Right, catch us later on. Hopefully Rooney will be sat over here soon when he's finished getting set up. I think he's got some scran to make as well, so we'll catch us in a bit. Right, well, it's now 1:10 in the morning, and it's his fault.
It wasn't my fault, it was the darkness's fault. What it was is, I didn't finish work till late, because we're going into a serious dilemma of people having to stop away from each other. I come out for one last woohoo, and I've arrived here rather late. I didn't finish work till 7 o'clock and get here till 9:30, so this is my last woohoo until further notice, and I wish you all the best in the future month, and just be kind of one another and love all trees. But the best thing about it is leave no trace. Don't leave bogies on any trees or anything, because you could pass on the badness. Anyway, I'll stop talking shite, and thanks for supporting Jimmy's channel. Speak to you a little bit later. Bye.
So there you have it. So it's after 1 o'clock in the morning. He's drinking a bottle of wine.
I'm drinking me Jack Daniels. We're having a good catch up because we've never seen each other for a while, and we're probably not going to be out camping for a while together in any rate. But we've got a nice fire on the go, and we're just sitting chilling. And right, well, good morning everybody. It's 20 to 9 in the morning. God, hey, getting some good sleeps in this bloody shelter, I tell you. Then again, like, I didn't go to bed till after 2 o'clock this morning. Me and Rooney sat up talking and that. So, as you can see by the little bit of footage, you can see the sunrise is already done and dusted. I need to get up. I need to pee. Oh, I'm gonna get up. I feel like I could turn around and go back to sleep late, but I'm gonna get up, get a pee, get dressed, get some breakfast and a cup of tea. Otherwise, I'll just be in bed all day. Happy days, like. Yeah. Right then, that's me and Rooney just about ready to go. As you can see, this is Rooney's area where he dusses. So it's all nice and packed away. He's got his bag of rubbish and that there. So good having you pop up, Rooney.
Aye,
it was a good.
Popped up and I popped out.
Aye, popped out.
I popped out of me hammock.
He popped out of his hammock, alright.
On the rock.
I don't know if I've got any footage, but he hasn't got any bug net there anymore. But anyway, it was a good crack with Rooney last night. Yeah, happy with the shelter. The only thing I'm not happy with is still the wood part on the end. But as you can see, we've took down the grey tarp and that, tied up all the area, put all the bits of wood that were never burnt into the shelter, and we're ready to come back and start another project. So, sitting talking about our social area, and I think we've come up with a cunning plan. So we're really looking forward to that. So in any rate, before I get into real waffle mode, if you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, check all the details below for all the links to different things. Alright, like Facebook group that I've got, my Instagram account, there's an email address there if anybody needs to privately message us on email about anything. Also, I'll try not to mention it all the time, but there is a buy me a coffee page link there as well. I'd just like to say thank you very much to the people that's already sent us money as well. That got us to do this, and there's a lot.